What's up, Raider Nation? Ryan Miller in the building, and things are heating up in Las Vegas. If you thought the desert was going to stay quiet leading up to the Super Bowl, you're dead wrong. The heat is on, and the future of this franchise is being drafted right now behind the scenes. We've got the name of the guy expected to run the offense and likely serve as our next head coach. And the search for the sheriff of our defense has turned into an absolute battlefield. Is this a total rebuild or just another year of disappointment? Buckle up and smash that like button, because today has been wild, and I'm not pulling any punches. Klint Kubiak has 1.5 foot in Vegas. He's still locked in on the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks, but the backroom rumors, confirmed by heavy hitters like Adam Schefter, say he's the hand-picked choice of Mark Davis and Tom Brady to be our next head coach. Kubiak had his second interview this past Saturday, and the deal is expected to be sealed as soon as the confetti falls at Super Bowl LX. He's coming in to replace the disaster that was the Pete Carroll era and inherit that #1 overall pick. My first reaction? Finally, a modern offensive architect. But hold your horses, because we've seen this movie before. The guy is Gary Kubiak's son. He's got winning in his DNA, but he's never been the big boss of a locker room this size. This is the kind of gamble that either leads us to the playoffs or buries us at the bottom of the AFC West for good. The impact here has a name: Fernando Mendoza. Everyone knows the Raiders are going QB with the first overall pick. Kubiak is the guy who got Sam Darnold playing lights out in Seattle this year. If he can turn Mendoza into our franchise QB, he'll be royalty in Vegas. He brings that outside zone system that opens up the play action, exactly what Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty need to shred opposing defenses. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm keeping my guard up. Kubiak is a grinder. He's at the facility by 4 a.m., a total workaholic. I respect that. But being the head coach of the Raiders requires a thick skin that few possess. He won't just be drawing up plays. He'll have to command a locker room that's sick of losing. If Tom Brady gave him the stamp of approval, I'll give him a vote of confidence. But the margin for error is 0. Either he makes this offense fly with the rookie, or we'll be looking for another coach in 2027. It's just win or bust. If the Kubiak news got you hyped, wait till you hear what's going on with the defensive coordinator search. Kubiak might be the offensive mastermind, but who's going to take care of Maxx Crosby? 2 massive names are emerging. First is Aiden Dirty, the current DC of the Seahawks. He's Kubiak's right-hand man in Seattle, and insider Vinny Bonsignore already sent out the signal. Keep an eye on this name. The second name is an absolute bombshell: Jim Schwartz, the current DC for the Browns. Albert Breer reported that Schwartz was visibly upset after being passed over for the head coaching job in Cleveland and might be looking for an exit. If Aiden Dirty comes over, it's the Seattle continuity play. He's the guy who helped turn that defense into one of the league's sturdiest units in points allowed. But if we can land Jim Schwartz, man, that's a whole different level. Schwartz is the guy who makes defensive lines eat glass for breakfast. Can you imagine Maxx Crosby under Jim Schwartz? Schwartz runs that wide 9 system that gives pass rushers total freedom to explode off the edge. It would be a match made in heaven. On the other hand, Dirty is young, British, has a modern vision, and already knows Kubiak. The risk with Dirty is that he might just be a shadow of Mike McDonald, who calls the plays in Seattle, while Schwartz is a proven commander. For me, it's not even a debate. If Jim Schwartz is available, Mark Davis needs to open the checkbook and bring him in. We need someone with head coaching experience to balance out Kubiak's youth. Schwartz has that fiery temperament that fits the Raiders' bad boy identity. Aiden Dirty is an interesting prospect, but we don't have time for prospects on defense. Our unit has talent, but it's missing that killer instinct that Schwartz brings. If they bring in Dirty, I'll feel like Kubiak is just hiring his buddies from Seattle instead of the best guys available. We cannot settle for anything less than excellence. To recap, Klint Kubiak is the frontrunner to don the silver and black headset and mold our future QB, while the battle for the defense is a toss-up between the familiarity of Aiden Durde and the fury of Jim Schwartz. This is a defining moment that will dictate the next 5 years of our history. But now, I want to hear from you, the fans with silver and black running through your veins. If Jim Schwartz is truly a free agent, do you want him running our defense? Or do you think Kubiak should bring Aiden Durde to keep that Seattle chemistry alive? Drop a comment below. I'm reading all of them. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single beat of this rebuild. Just win, baby.